The only way you can rebuild society after a society-ending event is if you have people to help you rebuild it, right? And you can't have people follow you and rebuild society if you kill everybody that comes to you for help. Y'all with me?
When I first read Adam's novel, We Can Save Us All, there were a lot of interesting characters, and I was really compelled by, okay, here's a community that rallies around a charismatic leader to figure out how we deal with this post-climate change world.
After spending 13 years writing about this fictionally, made me much more aware of that when things like the power would go off here during a storm for 5 or 6 days. I'm not particularly prepared or confident about my ability to adapt or protect or live through a situation like this.
You did it!
Suddenly we live out in the woods and you're kind of on your own, and there's that realization that it all holds together, you know, by a few threads.
Adam has always thought some sort of end of the world thing was happening.
A electromagnetic pulse or a zombie apocalypse or a complete, you know, pandemic outbreak.
You know, he read all these books about the Quetzalcoatl in the 2012, and I remember so clearly, like New Year's Eve when it became 2012, and I was like, what's gonna happen?
I started looking at prepper websites and prepper Instagram accounts, thinking like, oh, I'll learn some like really good, you know, homesteading skills and how to filter water and how to like put together a, you know, a good like food pantry. And it was just like wall to wall, you know, here's how much ammunition you need. Here's how many guns, like, is this enough guns? Should it be twice this many?
I don't think that the world is going to end in some kind of massive cataclysmic way. If
the shit really hit the fan and it got like absolutely awful and it was just pure zombie apocalypse everywhere, I think she's probably like, well then let's just become zombies.
What excites me about the idea of this project is the gathering of people and the community building as well.
Jack is so into everything. These books on homesteading projects, and he's like, not just like, oh, that's cool, but he's looking at every page and he's like, what's that? What's that? What's that? Tell me about the wiring there. I'm like, I don't know about the fucking wiring. I don't know anything about wiring.
We're all in a crisis, and there's a lot of power and a lot of positivity that can come from just coming together and figuring it out together.
Can you do it with a lot of dissenting opinions around you and people who want different things, including your kids, including your neighbors, including, you know, you, the different people in your community here?
I'm very aesthetically driven. So I just see like eyesore, eyesore, eyesore.
Boom. Boom.
We got it working.
High five.
Woo! High five. Can I get a high five?
No.
That's smart though. The coronavirus.
Yeah.
Ain't no joke. Things are going down.
You ready to go? Just gonna go get my hazmat suit real quick. Cool.
Over the radio, someone said the satellite just went down into the sea. So I go, I felt
You're a big stone guy, but the guy my age,
He's a good
hands
salesman.
are looking for something for you, right? And he's right, but I bought my wife the PK380.
This one here.
where can you be found now? Where can you be found now, my love?
What are your favorite meals?
You gotta cook and eat every day.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll start with this. I'm looking at that Tom Brown one. Can you see that one?
Yeah.
One more time.
You can angle that all different ways. You can take that off, whichever way you want to have it. Micarta handles, 1095 carbon steel. Best overall bushcraft knife.
Why sell fear?
Because of the coronavirus?
Yes, because of the coronavirus. You know, yes, it is reality. Yes, the tornado was reality. But if you have to make money off of people, I mean, I do make money off of people, but I'm not going to gouge them.
The earth is on fire. We don't have no daughter. Let the motherfucker burn.
When it comes to, disaster response, preparedness, survival, I'm literally an expert.
I'm a professor at Transylvania University in Lexington, and also teach survival courses, wilderness survival type things, and that's sort of my connection with this whole world, I guess.
In the preparedness industry, I may not be Michael Jordan, but I'm definitely Charles Barkley.
To some degree, this talk of apocalypse is a fantasy and not a negative fantasy. There's almost a longing for some of these things so that you can use all of your toys, you can demonstrate all your skills, you can be that important person that you think you ought to be, right?
We're here today. We're going to be talking about some things dealing with the global economic impact to the current pandemic.
Because ultimately, of course, this is about selling the apocalypse.
Right.
Which, by the way, I have pretty much the largest preparedness group east of the Mississippi River. We have over 280 families in our group. We have another 160 some odd individuals. I mean, we occupy an entire mountaintop when the shimmer hits the fan. And by the way, you're all welcome to come. All of you. Every one of you. Get to Livingston, Tennessee. Third stoplight you come to, northwest side of town, there's an Arby's. My security detail will be there every morning, 0900 till 1000 hours, right? Show up with everything you own, show up with just clothes on your back. We have food, water, fire, shelter, first aid, hygiene for you and your family for at least a year. We have a job for you. Our community is open to anybody that shows up. And I don't care, black, white, male, female, young, old, Muslim, Christian, Jew, Buddhist, atheist, I don't care. The only way you can rebuild society after a society-ending event is if you have people to help you rebuild it, right? And you can't have people follow you and rebuild society if you kill everybody that comes to you for help. Y'all with me?